In this section, we will look at different pages from a book. I will read parts from the book and ask you questions about what I read. Little Flap learns to fly. Now, what do you think Little Flap is? Little Flap is the bird's name. What does the word fly mean? You see in the picture the eagle soaring through the air. The eagle is flying. Little Flap was happy living in his nest. His friends, Fluff and Tuff, lived in the nest next to him. Every morning they sang songs together. Their parents brought them worms to eat. One day Fluff asked, "Can we get our own worms?" Tuff said, "We can if we learn to fly." Fluff said, "Yes, let's learn to fly." In this reading, what is a nest? Good. Do you see the nest in the picture where the birds are sitting together? Who are Tuff and Fluff? Looking at the picture with the two birds, who do you think they are? That's right. They are Tuff and Fluff. Who are the parents? Right, the bird's mother and father, like your mother and father. What is a worm? Birds eat worms, like the bird in this picture. Little Flap peered over the edge of his nest. It was very high up. When he looked down, the ground seemed very far away. He felt scared. He was too afraid to tell his friends about his fear, so he kept his feelings a secret. Fluff said, "Let's practice flapping our wings. It will make them strong. Watch." Tuff and Little Flap watched Fluff. Then they copied her actions. What is peered? It means to look closely. What is the ground? Like in this picture, the ground is where the dirt is and where the grass grows. What does it mean to be scared? To think something might hurt you. Remember, Little Flap was scared to leave the nest. What is a secret? Something you don't tell everyone. And what does it mean to be afraid? To be scared of something. Soon, it was time to fly. Little Flap could no longer keep his feelings a secret. He asked, "Will I fall? I don't want to get hurt." Tuff said, "You can depend on Fluff and me. We're your friends." Fluff said, "I have an idea. We will go first and show you how. Then you can try. If you fall, Tuff and I will rescue you." Tuff said, "Yes, we can save you." Tuff and Fluff jumped out of the nest. They flew. Little Flap looked down nervously. He still felt uneasy, but he felt braver with his friends. "Okay," he said, "let's try." Do you remember what depend means? Right, to need or count on someone or something. Little Flap can rely on his friends, Tuff and Fluff, to help him leave the nest. What does rescue mean? To save from danger. Tuff and Fluff will rescue Little Flap if he falls to the ground. What is nervously? To be fearful or timid. Remember, Little Flap felt nervous right before he flew. The three birds stood together on the branch. They counted 1, 2, 3. Then they flapped their wings fast and jumped. Little Flap lifted into the air. "You're flying just right," said Fluff. "You're flying perfectly," said Tuff. What is perfectly? The best possible way. It took much practice for Little Flap to fly perfectly. You're doing great. Let's go to the next section.